Nah, picture me rolling, tip of my chauffeur. Niggas look jealous, you gotta control it. Reaching my quota, mixing my soda. Feeling connected to God, trying to get closer. Stepping on roaches, me and my loasters. Just trying to get over, try not to get swallowed by locusts. Trying to stay focused, kinda like Moses.
Yeah! Ow, 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 ow! Milwaukee Bucks win. Game 2, 123-102. Big time game, big time performance for everyone. I think I like to say that's probably one of the best performances, not just in the playoffs, but all season long from the Milwaukee Bucks. Pulling off this big time victory, things of that nature. Let's go to some pretty cool stats here. Giannis Antetokounmpo. 29 points, 10 rebounds, 4 assists. Definitely big time improvement for him. Nikola Mirotic was 9 and 9. He played big. He rebounded, very busy. A few more points was added by Brook Lopez and Chris Middleton. Man, he always torches the Boston Celtics in the playoffs. 28 points, 7 rebounds, just awesome. Eric Bledsoe, 21 points. He came up huge, ladies and gentlemen. He came up huge. Played big. I know he had a chip on his shoulder, and he wanted to do well. Great bench play from George Hill as well. Shout out to George Hill as well. But let's get into it, man. See how the tides turn, man, with these things? Like I talked about in my other video. See how the tides turn when everybody's saying, oh, the series is over. The Bucks lost by 22 points. And, the Bucks was up by as much as 30 points in this game, right? Then all of a sudden, everybody's attitude got different. Oh man, this is a huge game for the Bucks. They play huge and things like that. And everybody, attitude, their whole energy changed. Everybody was talking about how mediocre the Bucks was, how they was a paper titan. And now they're talking about, hey, if the Bucks can go to Boston and do this, they can change the whole game. I've been telling people the whole time the Bucks was going to go to Boston and do this, but we haven't seen it yet. I can say that all I want, but they have to actually get to Boston first, get to the arena, and show the world that they can beat Boston in Game 3, in which I don't really see as well as Milwaukee play. If they continue this type of play, if they step up their defense, they should have that game under control, because really, to be honest with you, the Boston Celtics seem to stop themselves. It wasn't because of the defense. I think they were pretty self-D tonight. And the Bucks gave them some looks and some defensive schemes maybe that they didn't see in Game 1. They returned the same energy on Kyrie Irving that they put on Giannis. But with Malcolm Brogdon returning in Game 3, back in regular form, oh, man, that's just another slasher along with Bledsoe and Giannis. That's going to be the icing on the cake. I really don't see how they're going to have an answer for that. I mean, you could go ahead and triple team and 5-on-1 Giannis all you want, but with Brogdon running the point and being that combo guard, I think that's going to change the game. It's going to open up a lot of different shots for other players as well. So I think things are going to look slightly different. The dynamic of the series is going to change. Things are going to look pretty different than what you saw in Game 1 and Game 2, to be honest, because I know Boston has a great coach. He's going to try to bounce back, build up another game plan, and definitely they're going to count on the energy of their team in Boston. I mean, the crowd, the fans in Boston, I believe, but I don't think it's going to be enough. The Bucks are killers. They poised and they ready to win. I don't think the crowd will actually be a motivation to them as well. Just like the crowd is a motivation to Boston when they was in Milwaukee. So we got two very even kill type of teams. They're just assassins. They got a bunch of assassins on both sides of both sides of the floor. Al Horford, man, I got to give him credit, man. He's a beast, bro. I mean, he's just going to be the significance of this series, man. They got to meet him in a parking lot if they're going to stop Al Horford, man. Al Horford is going to be the reason why they're going to hang in the series. And if they win, he'll be the reason why. Kyrie Irving has a hero complex, like I said. I don't think he'll be able to be clutch enough to we expect Kyrie to do that, so he's not going to be clutch enough to stop anything at the end. There's gonna be some epic things in this series. I mean, I'm talking about like we might even see some overtime. We might see some last second buzzer beating type of games. Man, this series is gonna be the best series in the playoffs. I'm gonna tell you, this is gonna be the best series of the whole thing. So y'all keep watching, man, and keep rooting for your teams or whatever. But I see Milwaukee got this, man. It's fear the motherfucking deer. Ah!